Good morning. I'm Councilmember Joe Buscaino. I'm joined here by your Deputy Council Member, Caitlin Muldoon, who's here. Thank you, Caitlin. You're representing the Harbor Gateway area. And Jake is with us. And our former Deputy Council Member, John Jones, who once represented this area for me. JJ, thanks for being here, John. Love you. And it's Betty Hawkins Day here in the city of Los Angeles. And I know that she is shining down upon us with this great smile, but saying to us, you don't have to do this, because she was just so humbled. It's my great honor and privilege to welcome you, and thank you all for being here. Of course, Betty's family, her neighbors, her dear friends. This is a very special occasion for this community and for our city, as we keep Betty's memory alive by naming this intersection Betty Hawkins Square. I do want to thank our city family as well, the Department of Transportation, Channel 35, City View for capturing and memorializing this amazing day here. And for the DOT, particularly Ken Nguyen in particular, for working with my office to ensure that we have these signs installed this morning. As you see them, DOT team is out here and have installed the signs, but we will do an official unveiling here momentarily. We have here of course, those individuals like yourselves who cared about Betty and her dedication to our beloved community. 2 years seems like a long time, but we finally made it here to honor the incredible Betty Hawkins. She was a force, as we know, to be reckoned with in the Harbor Gateway North community. And I see our senior lead officers here, our LAPD's finest, and they're nodding their heads, because I remember when I was a senior lead officer, even though Harbor was further down, she welcomed us, but she was fierce. She held us all accountable. Let me say again, she was fierce, and she was, held us accountable because she loved this place. And she thought about her family and her grandkids and her neighbors and the students across the street. I'll never forget her. I know you won't ever forget her. Also recognizing her active membership in the neighborhood council and the neighborhood watch. She was our eyes and ears. And when we weren't here on this street, by the way, this is her home, she was watching, looking out for us. Did we order that flyby? Betty was a dedicated leader and heart of this Harbor Gateway community. If we can only have cloned her. I've often said we need more Betty Hawkins in our city. It's Betty's, not the politicians or the elected official, who create this community-led change to make this community and our city a better place to live, work, and visit. So, and I was sharing with her kids earlier, thanking me, thanking us, but this is the least we can do. It's memorialize Betty's legacy, her contributions, her dedication to this community by naming this square after her. And the students that will come through the elementary school, walk through these streets, will look up and see Betty Hawkins Square. And they will ask, who was Betty Hawkins? And I hope and pray that we will teach our kids to be more like Betty Hawkins, as they are our future leaders in this community. We've done this throughout the district. And as our time comes to an end as your representative in our office, we will never forget the marks that community members like Betty left in our district, from Watts all the way down to the waterfront. So with that, I want to invite Miguel Vasquez, President of the Harbor Gateway North Neighborhood Council, to say a few words. Thank you.
All right. So Betty Hawkins served on our board for more than 17 years, first as treasurer and then as District 4 representative for the area that includes Betty Hawkins Square. In her role as a representative for this area, she worked tirelessly to report the issues to the city that impacted her neighbors, including the 135th Street Elementary School. One of our priority issues was advocating for traffic calming measures for the section of 135th Street between Hoover Street and Vermont Avenue, which passes in front of the school. At one point, she and other neighbors, as well as Principal Osorio, traveled to the city council meeting to speak on this issue. We trust that the placing of the sign honoring her at this intersection will be just the first step in working towards the completion of measures that she so strongly supported. Even though I haven't met Betty Hawkins, I support her, and I wish I could, continue whatever she wanted to do into the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Miguel. With that, we would like to invite Regina, Betty's daughter, to say a few words and speak about her beloved mother and what this square dedication means to her and her family. Regina, there you are.
Well, first of all, I would like to thank you all for being here. And I'm going to try not to cry, so I'm going to make this real quick. There's nothing that's been said that I really need to repeat. Every person standing here was part of our family, a part of her family, and you guys looked out for my mom. Like, my brother and I thank you. Because as she lived here by herself, there was nobody here who did not know a step my mother was making, and she stomped these grounds every day. And she kept in contact with you guys, and I appreciate you for taking care of and looking after my mother. The community was her passion project, and I hope moving forward that we can all learn from her leadership, as Joe said, and that we can keep all of our communities, whether it's here or elsewhere, safe and harmonious for our kids growing up. So I want to thank Joe Buscaino's office. I want to thank everyone who came here today and the community as a whole for honoring our mother. And you know what? That's it, because I'm about to cry. Thank you. Thank you.
What a great tribute. Oh my goodness. Thanks, Regina. So, let us all take with us a little bit of Betty Hawkins. Let us all take with us just a piece of her advocacy, a piece of her her drive and motivation to improve the quality of life in our communities. 5, 4, 3, 2,